Hello, my gorgeous Ophiuchus, and welcome to your weekly energy check-in reading. Before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. We've got a little bit of a channeled message that came through beforehand. It is, in fact, about this 10 of Wands. Let's talk about it. I feel like this week you may have a couple extra things on your plate. It's going to be a little different for everybody what those things are, but I feel like you could be feeling weighed down. You could be feeling a little exhausted. And I feel like you're one of those I see someone charging forward with an army behind them, and that's kind of your energy on a daily basis, right? And does the warrior get tired sometimes? Yes. Yes, sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need to allow yourself a little extra time to rest, recoup, regenerate, right? I feel like if you can delegate tasks this week, try to. Because I feel like you may feel a little overburdened coming up in the energy. I don't feel like this is something that is outside of the norm, but I feel like it's starting to weigh, right, on the energy. So I want to say, if you can allow someone else to help you out in some way, shape, or form, maybe you should. Okay, let's hop in. All right, Ophiuchus. What do we have? Gorgeous sign of Ophiuchus. All right, giving to, I wanted to say everything. Giving a little too much. Yeah, see, this is kind of the energy that was coming through. You're giving a little bit too much time and energy to the stressors. I feel like I hear where your focus goes, your energy flows. And I feel like if you're focused on those mental things in the mind that you can't figure out or that are stressing you out a little bit, I want to say try your best to switch your focus this week. Try to focus on the positive things, or try to twist those things, those negative things, into a positive. The manifestation capabilities that have been coming in for the collective, you included, Ophiuchus, big energy on manifestation. If you are focused on things that you do not want, you could be manifesting those things. So try to switch them as soon as you kind of recognize where your mind has gone. Sometimes, look, we're human. We follow our train of thought, right? Sometimes it goes into a negative space. While you're there in that negative space, clean it up. That's all, right? Just clean it up, tidy it up, make it a positive. Not everything is going to go according to plan all the time. I feel like with this Five of Wands here, it's like you just can't get it together. There may be a lot of different projects that maybe don't get done this week, or maybe you feel like there's just a heavy energy on top of it. I want to say remove yourself from that energy. I'm seeing temperance. So again, I hear recoup, regenerate, rest. Take a breather. If you're coming up against something that is stressing you out, and you're still continuing to try, we know how that's going to go, right? It's going to be like, I want to give up on it, whatever, I'm not doing it. And I see somebody having like a major meltdown. So I feel like what Spirit is saying is you can avoid the major meltdown if you just take a few minutes, walk away, put everything down, walk away, go stand outside, weather permitting, breathe in some fresh air, ground yourself. Sometimes it helps to just step away from something if we're frustrated, right? And I feel like there's two ways it could go this week. It could go with the negative, because I'm seeing the devil on one side and I'm seeing temperance on the other. So it's like you can have your blowout and your major meltdown, and I feel like the only problem with that is it's like it's not right or wrong, really. It's just kind of where you allow yourself to go. If you kind of take notice that you're getting really frustrated and you can kind of avoid that major meltdown, that's preferable, right? Yeah. And then you can, as soon as you get back to it, had a little breather, you can start moving forward again. I feel like Spirit's just saying there's a way to kind of deal with it this week, or you may need a little help this week, is kind of what I'm thinking. I know you've got a lot of big plans and you've got big heart behind it. You've got purity of heart behind it, what you want to create in this world, but sometimes it takes a little longer. I feel like I'm talking to an Ophiuchus out there who suffers from impatience. I am also one of those Ophiuchus, so no judgment, right? No shame. It's like when we want something, we want it to happen like now or like 5 minutes ago, right? Um, are you an Ophiuchus like me? Do you have less than the amount of patience that you should? Because I kind of feel like that's coming through here. All right. Yeah, justice with that 10 of Wands. It's like, yeah. I feel like it's a balancing act this week. It's not a bad week, but we can't all, it's like all weeks can't be sunshine and rainbows, right? I feel like this week you just got a lot on your plate, and I feel like you could use a little help if you could ask for it. That'd be great. The Knight of Swords here, you want to be rushing forward. You want to be all up in this new whatever it is that you're creating, or where you want to go, or it's like who you want to be around. But I feel like you've got these things going on that are just too heavy to carry. Let's see. It's like balance yourself out, right? Sometimes you have to kind of go within. Sometimes you have to just pull back a little bit. Deal with whatever it is that's stressing you out. Yeah. I hear don't allow your fears to steal your peace, to sneak away with your peace. Sometimes you need to pull back your energy and just rest. Like I said, I keep seeing temperance. I know you're super committed to what you want to create in this life, but sometimes it takes a little more time, right? So you're dealing with your impatience and you're dealing with your fears. It's like when things don't come together or just fall into place like you feel that they should as quickly as they should, sometimes there's frustration there, right? Yeah, Spirit is saying, you do need a rest. Ophiuchus, sometimes you need a rest. Let's see. And then you can hop right back in and get back into it, right? You can take those leaps of faith, but I feel like the body is tired, or the mental body is tired. This week calls for a little rest. And I know it's not something you want to give to it. Why? Because you're in that boss energy, right? You want to fight. You want to get to where you want to go so you can celebrate, right? Nothing wrong with that. But not giving yourself the ample amount of rest that you need to get through some of these rougher weeks it's pretty necessary. Yeah. You're going to get there. You're going to have all that you want. You're going to have your emotional fulfillment, getting everything done, but it might not be this week, right? Maybe it's the beginning of next week, right? Might not be much further out, but I feel like a rest is in order. Yeah, you want to ground down that abundance. You want to start reaping the rewards and building. Yeah, creating that strong foundation. Yeah, Spirit is saying sometimes it gets here a little slower than we imagine, but it still gets here. Still a solid something coming. I feel like Spirit gave you an idea and you ran with that idea. I feel like it's going to take you far, just not as quickly as you might imagine. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to have it all. You're going to get there. It's just going to take a little longer, and that's okay. Yeah, look, sometimes we have to wait a little bit for our ships to come in, but it is coming. 10 of Pentacles. I love it. So monetarily, if you're waiting for your big break monetarily in some way, shape, or form, it will come. It's just going to take a little longer. And it might not even be by much, is kind of what I'm getting off Ophiuchus. I was just hearing something about love, and it's like pulling it from, I forgot to mention it this morning, pulling it from the channeled messages beforehand. As far as love goes, you may have someone coming in this week. It's like a great week to come in when you feel like you need a rest and you're having your stressful moments where you're trying to correct your thoughts and trying to take a breather. But I feel like I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles in my mind. So you know, the way this person is seeing you, it's like you've got all your ducks in a row. You are good. You may look cool, calm, collected on the outside, but they don't see the squirrel in traffic on the inside. It's like they're just viewing you in this Nine of Pentacles. You're using your gifts, your talents. You're really out there creating in your life, or you're pulling in, you're magnetizing. And I feel like this person is magnetized by you. You may have a person coming in this week that doesn't realize that you're carrying a little bit extra this week. This person may actually be someone who could help carry the energy over as well. It's like, I feel like this person could be dependable. You may be sharing a little bit of your thoughts, your stressful thoughts with this person, but I feel like they're well equipped to kind of help you get your mind, or to help ease your mind. It's like, I heard mind at ease. Okay, let's see. So that's just for whoever it's for. You may have someone coming in this week. All right. Do I want more? No. Okay, let's see. We have something standing here. We have an I. We have an R up high, another I, and whatever this is, a U. U and I, and then an R in place. I feel like that R could be significant for someone. First, middle, last name. All right, L. Let's see. Any other messages that we have coming through here, Spirit? Any other channeled messages? Yeah, some of you may have an ex coming back through. And I hear it's always up to you. It's up to you whether or not you want to open that door back up. I don't know what the past held for you in this person. It's going to be different for everyone. So, utilize your discernment. But if you want to jump back in there, that opportunity is coming in. I hear good, bad, and in between. So it's like it could go any sort of way. I heard, are you sure? Are you sure? I heard about going. So I don't know if you're walking away from a situation. For some of you, you could be walking away from a partner this week, or walking away from a friendship this week. I feel like these situations are no longer serving, or they just don't resonate like they used to. And somebody may be saying, are you sure that's what you want to do? It's like, because once you walk away, or once you speak your piece, it's like, that's that. Or this person's not going to let you back in. But I feel like this person wasn't giving to you. There was not a lot of reciprocity there. So whether it was a friendship or a relationship, it just feels like you're walking away for you. I see me here, and it's like, I'm doing this for me. It's kind of what I feel is going on here. I heard divine GPS. So I don't know if you are following your soul's inner compass at this time, or you're feeling it, or you're hearing it. But I feel like it is leading you in the right direction. You just feel called to step away from something, or called to step towards something. I feel like that's going to be really powerful this week. I feel like it's going to help you through. I heard sleep, rest, get your rest. So if you have a little extra time, and maybe you can, I hear hit the hay a little earlier. So it's like, maybe you can just hop into bed a little earlier, or rest your mind. It's like, I don't know if I see somebody sitting down reading a book. It's like they're putting the cell phone down. A lot of that doom scrolling can actually lead to so much extra stress. You don't even realize it. It's like, I feel like Spirit may be calling you to kind of shut the electronics down, and I don't know, pick up a book, or sit outside, or just kind of sit in your own energy. A lot of times with too much of that doom scrolling, you don't get to check in with self as much as you should. And I feel like maybe Spirit is calling for that. You may just be putting it down for quiet, right? Just for quiet, for peace of mind. I am kind of seeing that for some. If you feel like you go stir crazy without it, maybe it's time to put it down for a few, right? Especially if your work is online, because I know there are a lot of you out there who work online, or work on the computer all day long. It's like shutting down for your peace of mind could be I hear optimal for you, so it could really help. I hear me, myself, and I. Yeah, I heard him doing it for me. So you could be really making a major decision this week. And I don't know what area it could be in, any area of your life, but whatever that is, you may just be doing it for you. Which I kind of love, right? I feel like oftentimes, Ophiuchus, you're that lover, that fighter. You're the one charging ahead, carrying a big load of stuff and things, right? That you take on to do every day for yourself and those around you, right? Um, I feel like you don't always take the time for a break or a rest. Um, and I feel like that's so important. It keeps coming up. I feel like it's so important. All right, what else do we have? I feel like I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I just feel like you're overtired or you're exhausted or getting to that. I'm seeing the 10 of Wands. So it's like carrying too much. Like I said, this is a strange week to have someone coming in with this energy, but I feel like this might be the week it's supposed to come in. This person may help you carry the burden or help you transform the energy that you're carrying. This person has depth to them as well. Your ancestors may be pulling this person in for you. I feel like you've done the work and maybe you deserve something good blooming in the heart space. I just feel like that's what your ancestors want for you, whether masculine or feminine, coming through here, crossed over loved ones. They want to see you happy, right? I feel like they've been trying to pull this thing together for quite a while. And it could be coming in this week. So this person may surprise you when they come in. They've got hands big enough to carry some things. It's like they don't mind sharing a burden, which I feel like you're not used to doing, right? Um, this person may just lighten your load a little bit. I love that for you. All right, Ophiuchus, that is what I have for you. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.